That is a serious missed opportunity, because that fight was like 3 minutes.
Yeah. But they still made it its own fight. That's pretty respectable.
But I don't mean this, I mean versus Aizen.
Oh, yeah.
That Aizen fight was like 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
This might have been longer than that. I've seen the video for this on YouTube, but it's like at least 5 minutes long, maybe 6.
The one, show against Shinji? Jesus. I didn't think it was that long.
Shinji against Grimmjow, yeah.
Fuck.
But what's happening right now is that Grimmjow, he was in a panic, so he was about to show off his released form. The first time that they were going to show... no, they showed off his fraction. Never mind. I was about to say the first release form they show, thus far, but they just showed showed his fractions when they first appeared. But Ulquiorra are stopping him because they've accomplished their mission. This scene.
Oh yeah, this scene.
Goodbye, Halcyon days.
Go for it. Get some.
They almost do.
I know.
And then they stop because they realize, oh wait, that would be creepy.
Too easy for me.
Let's not kiss the guy in the coma.
He's not even in a coma. He's just like resting. He was actually just asleep at the time.
I think
is that a hologram of him?
That's a TV.
That's a fucking TV.
That it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna kick out shit like this one to use like it looks like medieval times or like ancient times, but they're still using like modern technology, like how they have TVs in Naruto. I'm sorry. It always gets me because it breaks the force. It just breaks character so much.
TV is one thing I can sort of get because TV's been a thing since like 1905, 1910. The thing that really gets me is the fact that they have VCRs, an invention of the 1980s.
And yet they still have like that mass aircom system with like the butterflies.
Yeah.
But here they have legit TVs.
You know what's even better though is that they have the butterfly system, but they also still have cell phones. They have the cell phones with the holo trackers.
In the Soul Society or in the Living World?
In the Soul Society. They have... When they send anyone on Renji, dude, your teeth. They need to... they give him... Colgate.
Indeed. Anyway.
Mentos, the fresh maker. But yeah, they have the butterfly system, but they also have the cell phones whenever they send anyone. God damn, he is shiny. God
damn, he is ripped. Jeez. But then again, like they make everyone in this show make it look like have like 12-pack abs anyway.
You know, it's only at times like this that I realize that Kenpachi is like 9 feet tall.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that as well.
Because Byakuya is a good 6'3", 6'2".
Yeah, he's
already pretty goddamn tall for a Japanese man, but fucking Kenpachi, man.
Yeah.
The man is a giant.
The awkward moment we realized that Byakuya is actually my height. How about that shit?
But so what they're saying now is that they're calling everyone to go back to the Soul Society because they know about Aizen's plan and his upcoming invasion. So they're telling everyone to come back, that Orihime has been kidnapped, and that they shouldn't worry about her, they should just let her die so that they don't end up falling into his trap. Good old Cap and douche.
Yeah, right. We're talking about Yamamoto here?
Yep.
Yeah, but to be fair, he has the best Bankai I've seen in the entire series. It was my personal favorite. So I can't fault him that much.
It is pretty up there.
I mean, yeah.
So what's happening now is that Ichigo, of course, is going off on his own to Hueco Mundo, thanks to Urahara's help. And just like what happened in the first episode of the Soul Society arc, where he planned to go alone, Chad and Uryu show up out of nowhere because they want to help too.
Baller.
They want to help that girl they vaguely know.
Yeah. So you want to take over for this one?
Sure. What you're doing now is that they're probably going to make you also fight against Uryu right afterwards. You're testing them to see if they're actually strong enough to go with you.
Hopefully without having to bust out the Bankai.
Yep. Because if you remember earlier, Chad got his balls bashed in by Yami.
Yeah. However, after that, Chad was pretty damn badass in Hueco Mundo against those
what was
former Espada, I think they were.
He was some kind of, the one guy he fought, he was some kind of dragon something, but I don't remember what he was.
Yeah. He had like the dragon fist. I remember that much.
There was some sort of theme to it, but for the life of me, I can't remember what the character theme was.
Yeah, he was one of the 3 dudes where along Ichigo just like nuked the first one by going masked for like 2 seconds.
Yep. I still have the joke, the gag with that character's name. His name was Giordoni, but Ichigo can't help but call him Don Panini. And he comments on that, do I look like a delicious sandwich to you?
Oh my god.
Wait a minute, hold up a sec. Am I doing minimal damage, or is Chad healing? Because I could swear I've done more damage to him than that.
I noticed you're not connecting with a lot of attacks, actually. There you go. When in doubt, just use long range attacks.
Oh.
Because even though dashing in this game is ridiculous, zoning is also ridiculous because of the huge ass map. There you go.
I wouldn't think I would have to, but I think
apparently Chad's pretty badass.
I think Chad really does just have the higher defense.
I think there's some aspect of Chad here that we're just not don't know of. I don't know what it is. That oh god, that was like a dope ass melee attack. But look, every one of them. Look at that. It's actually just like multiple projectiles firing at them. That is so cool.
If you, there we go.
One suck to go.
You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah. Chad's that badass. We actually needed to showcase the mask against him.
I'm gonna be honest. Originally, I wasn't terribly interested in Chad, but the game's given me a new respect for him. He's actually pretty cool.
I've always thought he was pretty cool, but he's not one of those characters that always need a hell of a lot more screen time.
They don't really give him much time to do anything. More often than not, he's just relegated to pointing out when Orihime's being dumb. At least recently, anyways. Ever since the 1,000-Year Blood War started.
Yeah, true. The manga, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. But
Chad
hasn't done dick in the newest series yet.
You could vaguely even say he didn't even do anything in the Fullbring arc. The last time he actually had a main role.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he was a main character in the Fullbring arc.
We've been friends with this guy all our lives, but what about Ichigo?
You need to watch the fucking Fullbring arc. I love what they do with Tsukishima's power, which is like I can insert them into my memories. So they'll just take stills from previous moments in the anime of like Ichigo fighting Byakuya on the hill. Suddenly, standing right next to him is Tsukishima. They're both fighting them together. Suddenly, Tsukishima standing next to Ichigo when he's fighting and murdering Ulquiorra. Suddenly, Tsukishima standing next to Ichigo as he's murdering Aizen.
You know, it's just personally me. Well, if I ever remember something like that, I would probably remember other details like how the fuck did he actually stand up against Ulquiorra when Ichigo was pulling the entire weight?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I love how they're taking just old stills and just like photoshopping him in. It's actually really funny.
Yeah, it's actually pretty hilarious. Wow, it's just can I ask to do the Ichigo and Grimjaw fight?
Naturally.
Yeah.
I assumed you were going to.
It's still easily my favorite fight in that arc besides the Kenpachi fight.
I assume you're going to want to do that one too.
Is that even in this game? Oh shit, it is in this game. I forgot.
It's one of the later ones. I think it might be one of the final 5 or final 10.
Maybe, but personally, I'd actually rather go for the Nell fight. Personally,
I don't think they're going to be one after the other. I think they're going to attempt to have Ichigo fending off Neutra for a minute, for at least like 2 minutes.
That move is surprisingly intimidating on a receiving end. Damn.
Uri was kind of a strange character. Then, of course, he's all projectile as you would expect, but his melee combo blows. Yeah. Literally, he just kicks them, and I guess that could be good as a launcher into the specials. But I tried that, and it doesn't work as well as you would think.
Yeah, it also launches them backwards at like an awkward angle too.
Yeah.
Well, unless we drop more time into it, I don't know.
Probably find something with a bit more effort, but it seems like immediately it doesn't seem like you really have much combo potential for him.
Not really, no.
Whereas I think he had some melee. I think he had some all right melee attacks in Shattered Blade. I know he had some attacks where he actually physically hit them with something because his specials were designated to his arrows.
Yeah. I don't immediately remember. Wait, did he summon Garganta or did he just summon that?
Garganta. Hold on a sec. Good. Okay. Was confusing there for a second. They're actually using official soundtrack piece for this. They're using an instrumental version of number 1, Ichigo's theme.
Ah, cool.
I think they are, anyways. We have the volume a little low, so I can't quite hear it perfectly unless you want to turn it up for a few seconds.
Yeah, I could do it.
Oh, it sounds a bit like it, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, that's fine. Actually, to be fair, I think Sega's done an amazing job with the soundtrack for this game. It's really good.
Yes.
Very hopefully so with a show that's more known for its music than Naruto. Oh god.
You mean Naruto's 2 soundtracks ever?
Yeah, the only fucking Bleach getting a new OST for every new season, and it's fantastic every time they get a new one. Naruto, let's just keep using the shit we've been using since like 2007. Hi, best girl.
So what just happened is we're in Hueco Mundo now. We got through the path and we ignored a good We ignored the first episode there, where they actually end up inside a random building inside Las Noches.
Also, but no, we did not just walk into a Tim Burton film out of nowhere. This is actually happening.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
That too.
So these, aside from the two small Ronkars that Chad and Uryu fought to prove themselves to Ichigo, they're in a small tower underground. They walk out of it and they realize, oh shit, we're really far away, and it's actually nighttime here. I thought Aizen would have done a better job renovating the place in the 2 months it's been since he's been gone.
Yeah.
But so the next first people they meet is Nellie L here, Nell 2, and her 2 fractions, and the Sandworm.
I think the Sandworm was ever brought up again, actually.
He is for literally like a minute when Uryu and them are fighting Zael.
Oh, dude.
He uses it as an attack, but
Cool.
it does not work. Apparently the Sandworm lives inside Donda Chaka. That's the clown-looking one. Stomach.
Ha! Cool.
The thin one there is Pesce, and they are pure comic relief.
They are. Don't they like do something where like merge together or some shit like that?
They don't merge, but they do a decent job of holding their own when they end up fighting Zael. It makes me sad that they're not actually characters, because Pesce's Zanpakuto is the greatest thing ever.
Why? What is it?
They pull a censored black bar, which is his sword, out of his Speedo. And at first they think he's pulling out his dick. We're also
I remember that now.
We're also skipping another scene here where Renji, Ruki, and Ichigo actually meet up outside in the sand after being attacked by a sand hollow, which, considering you're fighting in the desert, would seem kind of invincible. Which it kind of was. The only reason they were able to win was because Ruki was actually able to freeze it.
P.S. Nell here specializes in headbutts. Just want to put that out right now.
That and
Surprise
healing
hugs.
saliva.
That too. I forgot that part. Actually,
Remember that time where Don Panini passed out after Ichigo went hollow on him, and the first thing he sees after waking up is Nell just drooling on his face?
can I suggest to Tight Kubo to animate that with her adult form? Can I see that, please? Okay, thanks. Bye. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a sucker for Nell.
I didn't think I would have to do this, but fan artists have done something beautiful. They've turned Nell and Ichigo's relationship in one particular image that I will never forget into something right out of Seikon no Quasar.
That show automatically gives me bad vibes, so I can only imagine where this is going.
It's literally just one image.
Oh.
The caption is, Nell has a motherly taste.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
So what's actually happening here on screen, you could call this dumb, or you could call this ingenious. Personally, I like to err more on the dumb side. There are 5 different paths that opened up because there are 5 of them all together now, and every one of them is separating to go to a different path.
Yeah.
The problem with this, though, is
convenient for padding. Thanks, Tight.
The problem with this, though, is that you can clearly tell Uryu can hold his own. That is doubtless. Chad, maybe, but
he does take
not
the fight
against
pretty well to one of the Arankar.
to the pre-Verona Spada, yeah, but not actually to any of the real ones. And that's the problem, is that when you're splitting up, you don't know who you're going to meet. And so that's the problem I have with that, is they know how strong some of them are because of some of the ones they've fought before, but they're doing this anyway.
Here's my question too: if there's 5 hallways, how do they know they're actually going to regroup at some point? Exactly.
I think at some point this might be a script error, but I think at some point they say that where they are now, the outer wall is, I think they think it's literally like, you remember the city in Attack on Titan where they have an outer wall and the inside is the city?
Yeah.
I think at some point somewhere in a script error, I think somewhere in the Japanese, they thought that after going their separate ways they would meet up somewhere in the middle.
Oh. Okay.
I think they said that
because
somewhere,
obvious.
I don't remember where.
Because obvious.
That ended up not being the case, but they met up other ways.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. Didn't someone bash up with a wall, and that was how Renji and Uryu went down the same path, didn't they?
They went down 2 separate paths, but Renji came crashing through a wall after winning a fight, I think.
That was it. I thought I remember something like that.
Yep.
By the way, I just want to say I absolutely love Renji's new Bankai in the manga right now. It's fucking beautiful.
Alright, so what are they gonna... Are they gonna take us directly to Ichigo versus Ulquiorra?
No way. Well,
there's nothing else you
the first fight probably, because we did show off Shinji versus Grimjow. So if this game's going for
the first Ichigo versus Ulquiorra. The one where Ulquiorra absolutely murders him.
Oh yeah, that was some shit.
Yeah.
It's just, by the way, I don't know if this bothers you at all, but isn't it weird how Ichigo seems to have Saiyan cells, and every time he gets beaten, he gets like a hell of a lot more power over his mask?
Pardon me. Alright, sorry about that.
So, like I was saying, doesn't it bother you that it seems like Ichigo is just running around with Saiyan cells on top of it being like part hollow? Well, he's a Vizard, Soul Reaper, human, or Quincy. Hey, let's just make him fucking Saiyan too. Fuck it. And every fight, his mask power just gets like substantially better. Like the first.
Are they?
No way. No fucking way. I will. Oh my god. I will fucking hug my Wii right now if this is happening. Oh. No. This isn't as cool as that would be. No. But did we at least get to see the punch of death from
Chad?
Yeah, Chad.
I really hope so.
Nah, it just gets wasted off screen. Poor guy.
That is
He gets one still frame. What's with that star in the middle of his forehead?
Wait.
Oh. Fuck yeah. Man, this is some sweet elevator tunes. You have like a vibrator for that thing? Whoa, I forgot that form.
Yep.
I always love it when Japanese people speak Spanish.